On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Zone.
Left-hander Luis Peralta takes over on the mound for Albuquerque. The Isotopes have a 10-4 lead over Sugar Land as we start the top of the 8th inning. Bryce Matthews at the plate with 5-hitter lineup, and he takes high, ball 1. Isotopes got the jump with a 2-run homer by Ryan Ritter in the 2nd inning. Sugar Land scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th to take the lead at 4-2. Here's the pitch, it's fouled back. Isotopes answered by scoring 3 in their half of the 4th to reclaim the lead. Then 1 in the 6th, and just scored 4 in the 7th for the 10-4 lead. Ryan Ritter has driven in 5 of the runs. The 1-1 is taken for a ball. Amador is driven in 3. Next pitch, a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Leo Carreras is driven in 2. Here's the left-hander's 2-2 pitch. That's a ground ball left side. Ritter backhands, plants, fires, and got him. Not a routine play at all, but Ryan sure made it look that way. Had to glide to his right, and then he trusted his arm strength that he was just able to plant and throw. And right on the money with the throw. You can always tell based on the reaction of teammates, like what they think of a play. Here's the first pitch to Luis Castro. It's like one thing that where we see it up here, watching it in the stands or on TV, but when you see his teammates point to him, clapping into their glove with just a sign of, here's the chopper to the second baseman. Amador charges this one as time throws to first, and there's 2 away. And you just see the respect of the body language of his teammates. Like, okay, that was not a routine play.
You want to go in and see what? You want to just pick
something? Now there's 2 outs.
Okay, so it is kind of high. So it's currently top of the 8th right now. So it's currently top of the 8th right now. So it's gonna be a little bit before the fireworks start. But, yeah, we're getting snacks right now. Hello? Oh, never mind. I'll be right back. I'm doing great. How are you?
Never mind, it's locked.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
It's closed.
Pitched 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, he gave 4 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. I thought he looked really impressive, especially in this ballpark. 4 runs and 5 2/3 innings. You don't want that every time, but I thought he looked really good. And then Ryan Ritter continues to just put on a show. The 1-1's away from this.
How many people are still here?
I think Luis Peralta is still part of the Rockies' future. 1-2 is lower away.
Don't worry, I'll totally remember that in the future.
Trade last year, absolutely dominant season. Single A to double A to triple A to the majors. That back foot a little bit more. 2-2 pitch. He is fouled off to the left and out of the ballpark. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The count remains. Nobody on, 8th inning. Peralta fires. And that is chopped foul. Hit the plate, came up and bounced off Guillerme's body. We'll do it again. Will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Guillerme is a tough out. Peralta's latest is in the dirt. That's ball 3. was 1-2, then a ball, 3 straight fouls, then ball 3. And now the 3-2 en route, it's inside ball 4, and Guillerme is aboard. Yeah, that'll bring Kevin Collins Price in place. Price has homered in 3 straight games. He's driven in 6 of the series. And a automatic ball has been assessed on Peralta. Peralta's kind of looking at the dugout, looking at the umpire like, what was that? The umpire says rules are rules. Now the 1-0 pitch is taken low, that's ball 2. Price tonight is flying to right, hit by a pitch, and then he fouled out to the pitcher. Gabriel Hughes even caught him on foul territory. A 2-0, there's a strike off the inside corner. It was in the 4th inning. Price opted up into the twilight. Braxton Fulford didn't see it. Hughes came running into the mound and made the catch.
Right now.
2-1's away, then a miss. Excellent turn for
Hello, what is going on at the Albuquerque Fire and Rescue Station? What is that?
Here, can I get 3 corn dogs and a regular vanilla cone?
3 corn dogs, 1 vanilla cone.
Yep. That's it.
Guillerme will be running, but first,
Always
Okay.
because Peralta is not making eye contact with the batter. So he was issued a warning. And then the automatic balls were issued because you have to make eye contact with the batter and establish
Lucy says
eye
hi.
connection. We're both ready. No one is kind of quick pitching the other.
Anyways.
And so the Isotopes will talk it over on the mound. Here comes pitching coach Chris Mahalik.
Where'd all the people go? They left me.
And our plate umpire Tom Fortarola is heading out to the
Yeah.
mound.
Good
to
for
bring up
you.
The conversation. Remember, with the pitch come device, you don't have to look at the catcher to get
Oh.
the sign. So the days of looking in, seeing how
3
many
hot
fingers,
dogs.
and then
Not
nodding
hot
yes
dogs,
or
corn
no,
dogs.
those days are over. There's a speaker that's in your cap,
Not very
and so
hungry.
because of
I'm actually
that,
very hungry.
you can hear the pitch call. You can still shake yes or no while looking at the ground, while looking at your
Don't
teammates,
leave me.
looking anywhere you want. But there still needs to be eye contact with the batter to acknowledge, okay, we're about to compete here. You get one warning, and then after that, automatic balls are assessed. So that is
I was
what's
watching
happened to
Colin
Peralta
Chris
in this
before
inning.
this.
Kennedy Corona the batter, and a wave and a miss for strike 1.
So it really is going to be like a
Previously,
10
there was
o'clock
not the rule that you
fireworks
make
show.
eye contact because, well, it's kind of
Wasn't
obvious.
that
You were looking
fun?
at the catcher to get the sign. Since you no longer have to look to the catcher to get the sign, that rule was created. The 0-1 pitch is
So
low for
dumb.
ball. And in terms of the pitch comp device that is used, well, there's
Not
2
gonna comment
reasons
on
for
that.
that. One, it speeds up the game, which is helpful now that we have a pitch timer. But it's also because the Houston Astros cheated.
Why is it
blatantly
green
cheated,
behind me?
using technology to steal the signs from cameras. Looking at
Hello
the
there.
catcher's giving signs. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. And so in order to try to combat what the Astros had done or what other teams had done in the past,
I'm hungry.
the New York Giants famously did that as they stormed back and went to the 1941 World Series. The 2-1 pitch is taken for a ball. It's now 3-1. And this is being challenged by Peralta. And Peralta challenging the call, and the verdict on this is confirmed that it was a ball.
Can I help you?
The Isotopes just lost their final
Don't
challenge.
steal my knees, Lucy. That's illegal. My brain just registered the fact that you're chatting right now.
And 3-1 pitch is outside. That's ball 4. So 3 straight walks by Peralta. Well, he got 2 quick
No.
groundouts. And then he had Guillermo
Do
down on
not
the
steal
count 1
my
and 2.
knees.
Guillermo worked a walk.
I mean, I won't register the
Price
fact that you
walked,
stole them
and
until
2 of the 4
2 years from
balls
now.
were
But
on violations for not making eye contact.
My ice cream's here.
And then comes a 5-pitch walk to Corona. So the bases are loaded. Zach Short is the batter. Albuquerque leading 10-4. And the
is it,
first
like,
pitch is
crooked?
taken low. That's ball 1. Meanwhile, on deck for Sugarland
Mustard.
is Fernando Caldera.
Thanks.
Here's the stat 1-0 pitch. That is a called strike. It's 1-1. The significance of Caldera on deck is that the pitcher spot is actually active right now because the
higher
DH
than I
needed
was
to be placed
expecting.
into the field. And Caldera was just called up from rookie ball. The 1-1 is low. That is ball
Oh.
2.
Don't make a mess with that.
if you steal my kidneys, I swear.
Meanwhile, Antoine Kelly, who's been the 9th inning pitcher lately, is starting to warm up. Isotopes manager Pedro Lopez not messing around. 2-1 pitch is called strike, just caught the outside corner.
Why is it suddenly so dark in here?
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the bases loaded. And the pitch from Peralta is a swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. There was 3 left on base. Peralta able to pitch his way out of that mess. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score is Albuquerque
real.
10, Sugarland 4, and this is the Isotopes Multimedia Network.
The W for
Where
me.
art and culture thrives, and the heartbeat of the city pulses with creativity. From the colorful murals adorning our streets to the rhythmic beats of our local musicians, there's something
It's the
for every
ads
art
for me.
enthusiast here. Discover the authenticity of Albuquerque's diverse arts and culture scene at abq2do.com. Whether you're into theater, music, or visual arts, we've got it all. Take part in the arts. Visit abq2do.com today and discover what makes Albuquerque
That's real.
shine.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds wherever you are a little differently. Corona. And you think to yourself, why not just listen?
Stop dying of unnatural causes.
Corona, la playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, poured by Credit Board, Chicago, Illinois.
There's another
There are
person.
so many
Hello.
reasons to fall back in love with the New Mexico Rail River Express. For instance,
Not
it's
for
cheaper
long.
than a tank of gas. Seniors 60 plus ride free on Wednesdays. Kids 9 and under always ride free. You can bring your bike on the train. You can enjoy the scenery. It's less stressful than driving. Whatever the reason, the Railwatter's got something that works for everyone. Visit RioMetro.org for train
We're
fares
at
and
the
schedules.
Isotopes.
And catch the bird to
They
your
kind of-
next adventure.
They kind of died.
This is Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball on 95.9 FM AM 610. The Sports House.
The score is 10-4. Albuquerque leads Sugarland as we start the bottom of the 8th inning. Nick Hernandez
Ellie.
is the new pitcher for the Space Cowboys. And he is the 5th pitcher for Sugarland. The Lions score Albuquerque 10 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. They have left
It's really
8 on
pretty up
base.
here
For
right now.
Sugarland, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They have left 9
That
on
bump
base.
was
Sterling Thompson will lead it off. Lead up hitter in the
the
Isotopes
police. Where?
lineup. The first pitch is a little outside for ball 1.
Oh, that's real.
Thompson is 0 for 3. He's also been hit by a pitch. Hernandez from the stretch. And the 1-0 is taken for a called strike.
Scarf. Autocorrects.
Thompson waiting. 1-1 is a little
Love that
high.
for you.
Braxton Fulford and Yanquiel Fernandez will follow. 4, 5, 6 hitters.
It's if you're happy and you know it for me.
This one is popped up. Going out is third baseman Bastidas. Out into left and makes the catch. You gotta go a long way to get there. So one away, and Braxton Fulford will hit next.
Hello? Who's really aggressive?
Well, we're gonna.
Fulford is 1 for 4. And the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Time for Malibu Moments, the Majors. It's brought to you by Malibu Rum. Imagine you're on vacation, sun on your face, sand under your feet. That's exactly how you feel while sipping a Malibu cocktail. Enjoy vacation vibes all summer, anytime, anywhere with Malibu. Well, the biggest story of the weekend
Malibu?
is Yankees Dodgers repeat of the World Series. And before that game began today, Shohei Ohtani with his latest test to get back
What
to
are
the
you
mound.
sending me?
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Fulford. And this is a soft liner in the left. That one's down for a base hit. And Fulford has his second hit in the game. Ohtani threw 29 pitches before today's game. They simulated 2 innings.
I'll watch that when this is over.
The Dodgers sent some players from
my God, fine.
out to Dodger Stadium.
Hello?
Ohtani had a strikeout. He walked one, gave up a
No,
couple
because
of
it'll
clean
stop the
bases,
live.
a few grounders. Yanquiel Fernandez a swing and a miss, strike 1. And so remember, with Ohtani, they're not going to send him on a
We'll watch
minor
it when
league
this is
assignment.
over.
They need to keep his
And then
back
I'll
in the
respond.
lineup. And so the way that he is getting ready to get back to the mound is by facing teammates and minor leaguers before games, and then he goes back to being the designated hitter once the game begins. The 0-1 is grounded foul toward the first base dugout. As for the game, the Dodgers clobbered the Yankees. 18-2 was the final. Max Muncy hit a pair of 3-run homers, drove in 7 total.
What inning is that?
8.
Here's the 0-2.
No,
That's
it was
a
top of
lead
the
in
eighth earlier.
base.
It's the
And so
ninth inning.
Fernandez
Almost
strikes
bottom
out.
of the
That's
eighth.
going to be the end of the hitting streak in all likelihood. He's
So
0 for 3
done.
tonight. He has walked twice, so the on-base streak will reach 12 in a row. But in all likelihood, that's the end of his hitting streak. So a strikeout for Hernandez. There's 2 outs and warming Bernabel's to the plate now.
There's 1 more out, and then we need to get 3 more outs, and then it'll be over.
And the first
Oh,
pitch.
yeah.
Bernabel takes low and away for ball 1. Bernabel 2 singles, robbed at the wall, and then a walk. Isotopes leading 10-4 over Sugarland. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Foul, straight foul. Tomorrow, we will conclude this series. It'll be a night game. First Sunday night game of the year. We've reached that point on the calendar where it's just so hot that overwhelmingly it is night games. We'll get started slightly earlier, 6:05 Mountain Time tomorrow. 1-1 pitch is taken low. Pitching matchup is scheduled to be left-hander Brandon Walter for Sugarland and right-hander Andrew Quezada for Albuquerque. Gates will open at 5 p.m. Tomorrow it's Pride Night. First 1,500 fans will receive a Pride Isotopes cap, courtesy of iRepair, New Mexico.
I don't know if they're even having fireworks tonight. Are they having fireworks tonight?
I'm pretty sure you can always check.
If there's no fireworks tonight and we drove all the way down here, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
6-game series against the rival El Paso Chihuahuas.
You could have always checked this before we drove down here.
Those will all be night
You
games
could
as
have
well,
checked it.
that
You're the only one to come down here.
I didn't know if there was any fireworks or not. It's a night game.
Called strike. That was a
Oh, I
very
know.
good slider. It had Bernabelle
So-
flinching, caught the inside corner.
Oh, you're lucky.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Full count with 2 outs. That means Fulton will get a head start. First baseman plays behind. And here comes the
Let's
payoff.
see.
That is taking a called third strike.
you, like,
Bernabelle is challenging, but you can't because the Isotopes are out of
lonely.
challenges. And that's going to do it in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
I can eat a corn dog.
Even if he could challenge, the
You don't
call
want
would have been confirmed based on the computer. So we are heading to the 9th. Last call for Sugar Land. It's 10-4 Albuquerque the lead, and this is the Isotopes Multimedia Network.
Looking for June 1st.
Here at RGC, it's our goal to guide kids to lifelong success with programs that build on traditional education. All of our before and after school programs are on-site at the school teacher, making it convenient for parents. We're a locally owned and managed nonprofit company
Oh,
with programs
what's
like
this
here at
here?
Albuquerque and
Square
New
O.
Mexico. RGC is licensed
Why?
to
I will watch it. Yeah.
provide financial assistance to families. At
You need
RGC,
to
we
chill
practice
out.
fair
It's
academic
not the end of the world if I don't watch a video that you sent to me because I'm on live.
This Memorial Day, get ready for the biggest savings event of the year. The American Home Furniture and Mattress Plus is better than ever with our newly remodeled showroom. And we're celebrating with huge savings on the largest in-stock selection of tariff-free furniture in the state. The more you buy, the more you
Tariff-free?
save. Plus,
Yeah,
take
right.
advantage of 72-month financing with approved credit
Why is it
apps
still
for
Monday?
details. And Sunday, where Plus adds more to
There's nothing quite like the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the feeling of community here at RGCU Field at Isotopes Park. Just like the Albuquerque Isotopes, Rio Grande Credit Union is all about supporting our hometown heroes. With low-rate loans, competitive savings, and personalized service, we're here to help you
What's
hit your
the tea?
financial goals out of the park. Stop by one of our 7 branches in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit rgcu.org or call
Fine, I'll watch it, but don't get mad at me when the live temporarily stops. Alright. Okay.
Back here at Rio Grande Credit Union Field, we've reached the 9th
I
inning.
watched the
Albuquerque leads
video.
Sugar Land 10-4, and this
Joe.
Isotopes is JKP, our lead of the game, brought to you by James Cornish and Public Relations. They provide strategic communications and reputation brand management. JKPR helps companies deliver wins to their customers. At JamesCornish.com. Antoine Kelly looking to get the final 3 outs tonight. Fernando
Got the
Caldera,
next
the
generation
hitter,
Ninja
starts
Turtles.
the ninth.
Ooh.
And he swings and misses for strike 1.
Oh,
This was originally the spot in the lineup for Pedro Leon. He departed.
what is up
after
with
dropping out of
the
the
use?
seventh inning. He did not look as good as he was going down the
Love
first
that.
base line. Here's
Slay.
the 0-1. And that is taken for ball. Sureland is so short on players, they had to put Bryce Matthews, who is the designated hitter, into the game at center to replace Leon, which means you lose the DH. This is technically the pitcher spot that Caldera is pinch hitting in. And the 1-1 is taken way inside. Caldera was just added to the roster today. He was with the Sureland rookie ball
Ow, my
team,
knees.
the Florida Coast League Astros.
Anyways.
Needed an available body. They flew him from Florida here to Albuquerque. This is his AAA debut. And the 2-1 from Kelly is hit in the air down the right field line. And Fernandez gives it a look, but that one's well in the net.
Awaken, my
Whoop.
child.
You're facing Antoine Kelly, who just threw a 98-mile.
What are you? Okay. Why did you? Why?
You don't turn off bad stuff.
And the left-hander's 2-2 pitch is fouled off down the right field line. Made solid contact, was late, very late.
Need to get
Security or something.
what?
It's a security officer. Just act like we're not doing anything.
So the count is 2-2 on Caldera.
Oh, that's not helpful.
22-year-old from Venezuela. And here's the pitch. Checked his swing, and that's ball 3.
He's just throwing out his.
Last year he played at Asheville and Fayetteville, high A and low A respectively.
Who died?
And the 3-2. A swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, there's another person. Hello?
There's another person.
On the live.
Well, Caldera's putting
Hello?
together quite the at-bat, and now he's going to use his timeout. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Kelly's ready.
Is it Nana?
No.
And here's the pitch.
Why not?
And that just missed outside ball 4. So Caldera draws a walk. That was a very good at-bat. Can only imagine how much of the adrenaline was flowing for him. But he hustles down
they
to first
left.
base. His on-base percentage is 1,000. 10-4 the score. Albuquerque leads Sugar Land.
Yeah.
And here's Tommy Sacco Jr. Sacco is 0 for 4.
Your crispy egg has hatched.
And after a long set, first pitch is a slider that got him in the leg. And so Kelly has hit Sacco. And that immediately puts 2 on with nobody out. Well, this slider completely got away from Kelly.
Calm down.
Looks like it got Sacco near the left knee. And here is Jesus Bastidas.
The what now?
First pitch to him is outside ball 1. Bastidas is having a tough week. He's 0 for 16 with 8 strikeouts. He has walked twice and been hit once. He's had a number of hard hit balls this week with bad fortune. Good plays made in the field by the Topes. The 1 out in there for a strike.
Lucy! Where are you, bestie? Hello?
Caldera at second, Sacco at first.
Oh, hello. So really aggressive.
Here's the 1-1. This one is fouled off to the first base side and into the crowd. Isotopes have played 9 6-game series this year. And tonight is the 8th time out of 9 that the series has been tied at 2 games apiece going into Game 5. And they are leading tonight in Game 5, 10-4. The 1-2 pitch is fouled back. Isotopes' overall record this year is 24-30. They have not won a series yet. They've been playing their best ball lately. They have won 8 of their last 14.
Tomorrow's June 1st.
Still a ball and 2 strikes on Bastidas. And the latest from Kelly is a liner up the middle. That's a base hit. Caldera will be held at third base. Ryan Ritter did a really good job of making it seem like he was about to catch that ball. And I think because of that, Caldera did not break immediately. Of course, when you're down 6, you're probably not going to take too many chances on the bases. But Ryan Ritter, the shortstop, made Caldera think he's about to catch the ball, even though he knew it was way over his head. So he got the bases loaded with nobody out here in the night. And Bryce Matthews, the top prospect in the Astros organization, according to MLB Pipeline, is at the plate.
Oh, you are back. Hello.
First pitch launches it in the left center field gap. That one's down and going all the way to the wall. That scores Caldera. Sacco is right behind him. Bastidas getting the windmill as well. And Bryce Matthews Jr. is putting a scare into Isotopes Park. A 3-run double.
Lucy, are you
the Topes
dying?
lead is down to 10-7.
The truck's not big enough for this. Oh, my knees.
Well, he jumped on a first pitch.
This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
It was mostly down the middle.
Ow, my knees.
And
These
pitching
just
coach Chris
snap, crackle,
Mahalik
popped.
will pay a visit to the mound.
What are you?
And that's also going to buy some time for the reliever to get warmed up. Left-hander Evan Justice is starting to throw in the Albuquerque bullpen. So walk, hit by pitch, single, and then 3-run double.
Oh, my neck.
This is why every insurance run matters. And those 4 the Isotopes scored in the second inning are vital right now. In case you missed the flurry of roster moves earlier today, the Rockies called up Keston Hira off the Isotopes roster. They made that decision during last night's game, apparently. That's why Hira was removed in the 5th inning. Hira takes the place of Michael Tolia, who has been optioned back down to us at AAA. Rockies needed to make a move on the 40-man roster, so Aaron Schunk was designated for assignment. And Luis Castro using his timeout before the at-bat begins. Matthews takes his lead at second. Again, there's nobody out. And here's the first pitch.
Hello, there was no need.
Check swing, called strike. Up the inside corner. Good slider there. 0-1. Isotopes reliever Diego Castillo had an opt-out clause in his contract tomorrow. He has exercised that opt-out.
Ow. I need to cleanse my
Here's the
eyes
set
after that
and
one.
the 0-1. That's a swing and a foul tip to make it 0-2. We had a flurry of moves today.
0 out.
Two
have had
strikes.
99 transactions already this year.
I thought it
99.
was strikes than outs, not
Here's
outs
the
and
0-2.
strikes.
That is a one-hopper to the shortstop. Ritter Fields looks for runner back, throws to first, and there's the first out of the inning.
Lord.
I remember about 10 years ago, the Isotopes went over 100 transactions the
Again,
entire
2 more
season,
times.
and we were thinking, wow, that was a lot of transactions. We had over 100 different roster moves. May 31st, we've had 99 roster moves. The record was set a couple of years ago, 278. And that year, they were only at 82 at this point in the year. Here's Luis Guillorme, lefty on lefty. And first pitch is high, ball 1. So Josh, why is there so many roster moves? Well, there's just so many injuries nowadays. It starts there. And injuries lead to players getting called up and sent back down, and rehab assignments. Here's the 1-0. That is very high. Veterans have a lot more options when it comes to opt-out clauses. That's part of it. You even have a bigger roster. Wasn't that long ago we had a 25-man roster. Now we have a 28-man roster, plus a taxi squad that's officially known as the development list. There's the 2-0. That is outside ball 3. The development list is a very good thing, because it used to be you only had 25 rosters, and when somebody left, you were just flying people all over the country to get them onto your rosters. And now you can just take someone who's on the development list and just add them to the active roster. So that part is way better, but it also just leads to more transactions. 3-0 in there for a strike. And the main reason it's just it's really hard to stay healthy nowadays.
Is there a helicopter on that side too?
No.
Just this one.
Count is 3-1.
My eyes.
Matthews at second. There's one out. Isotopes leading 10-7 here in the ninth.
Chat if you're here. I just
And
want
the
to know
pitch.
who's here.
Ooh, where'd that miss? It's ball 4. You got no challenges left. And so Guillorme has walked. The computer had that as a strike, by the way. Actually had it as a strike. But the Isotopes are out of challenges. So there's 2 on with 1 out. And here comes Pedro Lopez. He's not taking any chances with the tying run at the plate. He's going to go to Evan Justice. So we got a break in the action. The score is Albuquerque 10, Sugar Land 7 are in the ninth, and this is the Isotopes Multimedia Network.
Clos de Bois Wine is a proud sponsor of the Isotopes.
Godbois is a wine with decades of experience for people who know what it's like to live a little. With a strong selection of highly rated wines, including our bright and refreshing Chardonnay, there's no better choice to enjoy at the game. Cheers, Isotope fans.
Neil Armstrong waited 6 hours and 39 minutes to step onto the surface of the moon. Jackie Robinson waited 20 months to play his first game with the Brooklyn Dodgers. And even DiCaprio had to wait 22 years to win an Oscar. You can wait until your destination. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
To prepare for possible telecom outages, create an emergency communications plan. First, check important cell phone contacts and note local non-emergency numbers. Store at least one contact as in case of emergency, and make sure that person knows if you have medical issues. Also, make sure everyone in your house knows how to text. Check backup batteries and fully charge all phones and rechargers, and sign up to receive mobile alerts. For more info, go to fcc.gov/emergency.
This is Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports M.
It's left-hander Evan Justice who will try to put out the fire here in a ninth inning that has got a little too close for comfort. It was 10-4 when the inning began. Sugar Land scored 3 on a Bryce Matthews 3-run double. And now they brought the tying run to the plate.
Who's here?
Price, who has homered in 3 straight games, and so Evan Justice takes over on the mound. Justice has 1 save as a professional.
Hello to the person who's here.
That
It's
came
either
at
Lucy
Spokane in
or someone
2023.
else.
Did
Lucy's that
save 3
you?
in the Arizona Fall League, and he was the closer in college at NC State. He had 13 saves his last year at NC State. First pitch to Price is a called strike. And even if Justice has not pitched a lot in the ninth inning, the game on the line,
Kill you in your
he's
sleep.
had plenty of leverage situations in 7th and 8th innings. A save situation, the 0-1. A swing and a miss. Fastball at 94 miles an hour.
It's too early in the goddamn.
Isotopes led 2-0, trailed 4-2, and then scored 8 unanswered to seemingly put the game out of reach. But what do we always say? No lead is safe at Isotopes Park, especially when you go walk, hit by pitch, single to begin the inning in the ninth. Here's the 0-2 telling Justice. A wave and a miss on a nasty slider. So there's the second out of the inning. Isotopes 1 out from victory. And Kennedy Corona will try to keep this game going for Sugar Land. Corona tonight, single, strikeout, pop up to shallow left, and a walk. 6 for 15 for the series. First pitch.
I believe that makes officially
taken, just missed ball 1.
20 people that have been here.
That was a little high and outside.
I'm out.
You're leaving me?
Justice from the stretch at the belt. Here's the pitch. And there's the strike. Right on the inside corner, it's 1-1. Corona's on the Astros 40-man roster. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball caught the outside corner. It is being challenged by Corona. Well, this is why you save challenges for the ninth inning. And the verdict on this pitch, again, called a strike. It's going to be super close. It is just barely a strike. The extreme top outside edge, maybe 1% of the baseball was in the strike zone, but that's all that matters. It is not 50%, it's not 33%, it's any microscopic portion of the baseball in the zone, including that one. 1 strike from victory now are the Isotopes. The 1-2, foul back, will do it again.
Strike out. Ew.
Crowd wants a strikeout to end it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Justice deals. Ground ball down the third base line. It is a foul ball.
That's a
Home
strike,
plate
right?
umpire Tom Fornarola has to make that call. Third base umpire closer to second.
Normally,
in
but
case
not
there's
on
a
the third
pickoff over
strike.
there. So that becomes the home plate umpire's call. Mickey Story, the manager and third base coach, was trying to play umpire and point fair. It was definitely foul.
Someone's here.
No doubt
Hello?
about it.
Who's here?
100% foul. This will be the third 1-2 pitch from Justice. It's in roots. It is lined up the middle. That's down for a base hit. Matthews will be held at third base. And so it's now bases loaded for Sugarland.
So,
Well, a couple of nights ago, the game ended on a play at the plate.
at this point, who really knows? And I did this whole hour-long
That was
live for
Thursday's
nothing.
game 3 of the series. Isotopes led by 7 runs in the 9th inning, and Kennedy Corona was thrown out at home to end the game. And so now it's Zach Short at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch is low, ball 1. So now you've got the tying run at first. The go-ahead run is at the plate.
All right, I'm done.
And the 1-0 is a called strike.
Finally.
On deck is Fernando Caldera. He's the kid from rookie ball who walked to begin this inning. The 1-1 is low, ball 2. Now the Isotopes just want to end the game right now. But wouldn't it be quite the story if Fernando Caldera bats for a second time and this inning and this game continues?
No!
The 2-1 from Justice.
All right, fireworks are going to
is
start
grounded
soon.
foul.
We hope.
Strike
So.
2, and once again, the Isotopes are one
Stay
strike from
tuned. Oh
victory.
my god.
How about the drama tonight?
Come on, pitcher.
God, seriously. So
Almost
fireworks
everyone clapping their
are
hands
going
in
to
unison.
start
A
soon.
lot of fans on their feet. The 2-2 pitch. Hit him! Ball bounces all the way nearly to the screen. Zach Short face down on the ground. And so that brings in a run. And the score is now 10-8. Short on one knee as the trainer tends to him. That was a fastball at 92 that got him. So Matthews scores. Gear made a third. Corona to second. Short on his feet, heading down to first
I'm gonna
base.
eat myself out this window real quick. Damn it.
And that got him
I'd break it
on
if
the
I did.
left arm.
What do you want?
Don't do that.
I thought it might have gotten him on the helmet initially because of how far the ball went after it made contact with Short. But it did get him on the arm. And now we're going to get another mound visit from pitching coach Chris Mahalik. Okay, so let's reset things here. This is Fernando Caldera, who is going to be the batter. And he just got called up from the Florida Gulf Coast Rookie League. As AAA Sugarland just needed a body because Jay Whitcomb got called up from the major leagues. They've had a bunch of other injured. Their DH in the field. They lose their DH. This is technically the pitcher's spot. Caldera walked to begin this inning, which started roughly 20-something minutes ago. And now Caldera is to the plate, trying to keep the game alive, maybe tie it up or give his team the lead. It's Albuquerque 10, Sugarland 8.
I'm scared.
Caldera is in his 5th year as a pro. He had never even made it to Double-A. And Evan Justice ready. First pitch. Way inside and low. That's ball 1.
Oh, I can see everything.
You now have the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Albuquerque's leading Sugarland 10-8. The 1-0 from Justice is taken, ball 2. they're a walk to begin this inning. He's got a 2-0 count now.
There are more chats
Pitch
in
from
this one than
Justice
I ever get.
is taken. Check swing. No, he did not go. That's ball 3. Nobody else is throwing in the Isotopes bullpen. For now, this game is Evan Justice's game. Tense moments for this crowd and the Topes. 3-0. And there's a strike out the inside corner. And the Space Cowboys have scored 4 to make it very troublesome for the home 9. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Raiders got it. Flips to second, and the ball game is finally over. The Albuquerque Isotopes made it very interesting in the 9th inning, but ultimately victorious. The final score tonight, 10-8 over Sugarland.
Ooh, okay, we're done. We're gonna fireworks.
Exhale from the third base dugout in this crowd. Sugarland scored 4 runs in the 9th inning. And they did it on just 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. So the Isotopes have a chance to win their first series tomorrow. They have a 3-2 lead in this series over Sugarland. For those of you listening on radio, keep it right here. Southwest Copy Systems postgame show is coming up next. All the totals, game highlights, and out-of-town scores. For our television audience watching us on True Crime Network, channel 7.3 in New Mexico, and on Valley Sports Live, this concludes our broadcast. Our next game on KOAT and or True Crime Network will be on June 13th. That's the next game on that network. Our next game will be tomorrow here at the ballpark at 6:05 Mountain Time. That will remain on Valley Sports Live. This has been a presentation of the Albuquerque Isotopes in minor league baseball. For everybody at Windfire Productions, led by our director Ryan Sipowicz, my name is Josh Sushan. Appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night. Again, the final, Rockies affiliate defeats the Astros affiliate. Albuquerque 10, Sugarland 8, and this is the Albuquerque Isotopes Multimedia Network.
No, Major League is like the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Might be too windy. It's too windy.
Albuquerque Isotopes Baseball is presented by Power Ford, Miller Lite, Southwest Copy Systems, Michelob Ultra, Houston Wholesale Cars, Corona Extra, Calibers, Pepsi, Tecate, Malloy Los Lunas, Amana, and Safe House Distilling Company. This is your home for the Albuquerque Isotopes, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Town.
Southwest Copy Systems, the #1 company for successful implementation of managed services, printer management solutions in New Mexico. Southwest Copy Systems is your local HP Premier Managed Print dealer in Albuquerque and the surrounding area. Your total solutions provider copiers, printers, and software solutions for all sizes of business, with an emphasis on providing quality products and superior service. Southwest Copy Systems is the largest, locally owned and operated total office solutions provider in New Mexico.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer, the originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it would tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy.
We may not have fireworks.
Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide, because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Dear sports fans, at Toyota, it's always been our goal to be champions, and you're the reason we keep winning. You made the RAV4 the best-selling compact SUV in the country. You made the Camry the best-selling midsize sedan in the nation. Thanks for being part of our team. Visit Toyota.com to learn more.
There you go.
Toyota, let's go places. The RAV4 claims based on manufacturers to calendar year 2017 through 2021 sales. The Camry claims based on manufacturers to calendar year 2002 through 2021 sales includes Camry store.
Visit your Albuquerque
Hello?
Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Fuck. I didn't know the down.
Southwest Copy Systems postgame show, featuring a recap of today's game, plus highlights and out-of-town scores. Here's your host, Josh Sushan.
Southwest Copy Systems is the right choice for all of your office technology and solutions needs. Find out more at southwestcopy.com, where you can request service and order supplies. Post-game fireworks show is underway here at the ballpark, and let's get you the totals from this one. Albuquerque victorious, 10 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Isotopes trained 9 on base. And for Sugar Land, 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. The Space Cowboys leave 12 on base. The winning pitcher was Gabriel Hughes. In his AAA debut, he pitched 5 2/3 innings, allowed 4 runs. So Hughes, he's 1-0 with the Isotopes. He's 2-3 overall. The loss goes to A.J. Bluebaugh. He was charged with 5 runs, all earned in 3 2/3 innings. Bluebaugh is 3-5. The save goes to Evan Justice, his first. Time of the game, 3 hours and 11 minutes, 3-1-1. We started at 6:38 p.m. Mountain Time. We ended at 9:49. And the attendance here at Rio Grande Credit Union Field, 5,960, 5,960 the attendance, which is brought to you by the New Mexico Public Regulation Commission. For the victory, the Isotopes have won 3 of 5 in this series. They have won 9 of their last 15. Overall record is 25-30. And with the loss, Sugar Land has now dropped 5 of its last 8 and drops to an overall record of 32-23. All right, so those are the totals. We'll take a break, then we'll come back and we'll get you all the highlights and details of this one. Again, the final, Albuquerque 10, Sugar Land 8. This is the Isotopes Multimedia Network.
Hey guys, looking for a unique gift for your wife or girlfriend? Treat her to a gift card at Siren by Cara Rose for lashes and brows she'll love. With an in-depth consultation and expert mapping, we create unique, personalized extensions that enhance your natural beauty. And don't
Okay, that was the finale. Let's go.
All right.
Thank you for joining today's live. And here's the father.
If we can have some light on the subject.
Peace out.
New ball game.